So Zina, can you name one lesson or idea from abroad that's helped you or your colleagues?
Yeah, so we've done quite a lot of looking at how other countries do regeneration and in particular do sustainable regeneration. So we spent some time, for instance, looking at Denmark and the way that they use district energy networks, as well as kind of incorporate things like sustainable urban drainage networks or systems into kind of regeneration schemes, and how you make schemes that really work for people as they age and get older and kind of create a really strong sense of community. I think people like the Danes have done that really well, so we've done some learning from that.
Right. And are there any projects or innovations from this country that would be useful to your peers overseas, maybe?
So I think for Haringey, one of the things that I'm proudest of is our school improvement story. And actually that's part of the wider improvement journey across London. So I think London has a fantastic story to tell about how do you really improve educational outcomes in a complex city landscape with kind of hugely diverse languages spoken, diverse backgrounds of pupils, but the progress that London schools have made is extraordinary, and Haringey has gone from having 65% of its schools as Ofsted rated as good or outstanding in 2010 to 99% now, and that's just a fantastic success story, and I think we've kind of probably got quite a lot to offer on that.
Thank you. How can we improve the ways in which senior public officials work with and learn from their peers overseas?
So I think something which is really unhelpful, which we could just do with removing as a barrier, is this constant obsession with people not spending any money on going anywhere or visiting anyone. The kind of notion that we're somehow an island and we can kind of create all of the improvement we need without ever going and visiting our peers overseas and seeing what they're doing, or that if you do, you somehow can't spend any money on a train or a plane or a hotel fare, I think is really damaging to that sense of being able to learn from peers.
What are the biggest global challenges in your field over the next couple of years?
So I think two probably. I mean, certainly the biggest challenge that we in London are facing, but it's the same for many cities around the world, is housing. And how do you house a growing population where a lot of your infrastructure already exists, but where family sizes are changing, the way that people live is changing, there's just huge pressure on the housing, and where the asset base is kind of owned by older people in a lot of cases. People are living longer, there's less transfer of those assets from older people to younger people, so housing is a real issue, and how you do kind of regeneration and redevelopment and housing development in a way which is sustainable environmentally and community-wise over the long term.
And what's your favourite book?
I have a favourite author rather than a favourite book, so almost anything by Haruki Murakami.
Okay, thank you very much indeed, Zina Etheridge.